Okay, I am with Margaretta Mitchell, the director, producer of the film FIRE Renewal.
FIRE RUIN RENEWAL.
FIRE RUIN Renewal, which tells the story of the Oakland Hills, the burning in Oakland Hills. And her documentary is a personal story.
Right.
Can you talk about that experience?
Yes, I made the film to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the fire.
Okay.
The truth is, you find out in the film that I was not here on that day. I was on the East Coast. And so it became even more important to me to put this all into a form. And the reason why it's a film is because I had the film footage of an amazing firefighter filmmaker named Ray Gotchleon.
Okay.
He not only filmed in very unusual places, but at our house. He filmed the actual destruction of my house.
Wow.
So I felt compelled to put this together. And then I'm a photographer, so I had lots and lots of film that not moving film, but slides of the restoration. And then I have many photographer friends who went up on the hill and photographed the devastation. So it was compelling to put together something that would stand for that day.
Renewal. What is
renewal is the restoration of the house.
And it seems like you also tied it to your family in some ways by the pictures that you used to show how the house was not just a house, but it was your home.
Exactly.
And somehow you're now the actual transitioning of getting that back is something else that you brought out in the film.
Well, any disaster is an amazing break in your life. You know, a person who dies, who's close to you, or something that you cherish, like your house.
Right.
And this particular house is by a wonderful architect from the 20s, William Raymond Yelland, and he has a place in history. And now, because of the fire, it really is historical.
Yes.
So it was a big creative act to bring the house back.
Okay.
And to do something that was, shall we say, appropriate for that house.
Yes.
And it was fascinating, though, because the disaster was so huge. And I cover that with the film footage and talk about the firestorm and really how awful it was for everyone. I mean, people died, 3,400 dwellings were burned to the ground.
Right.
So we never felt, ever for a minute, we never felt that we were devastated, because we knew so many people who'd lost everything.
Yes.
So it was a major disaster. In fact, in California, it still stands as the single most destructive fire because it's in the urban interface.
Okay.
Urban wildfire.
Okay.
So much destruction.
Yes, I was in San Francisco when it started, having breakfast in San Francisco. And I saw a little cloud pop up.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, I saw a bigger cloud. And then all of a sudden, there was actually paper that was coming across the waters.
Right.
Because we were eating breakfast right off the Fisherman's Wharf.
Oh my goodness.
And there were newspapers and things from people's houses that had floated across the Bay Bridge that were landing on that side of the bridge, and the fire just kept getting more out of control. And it was just such a day that we will never forget here in our home. Yes.
Well, if they had not been able to stop the fire, it would have taken the Claremont Hotel, and if that had blown up, it would have taken the whole city of Berkeley.
Wow. So now, are you considering yourself a filmmaker now, or are you still considering yourself a photographer?
It's very interesting, isn't it?
Yes.
Films are very seductive.
Yes.
Yes, and documentary films for me are particularly important.
Yes.
I just think they're powerful. I love seeing old photographs reused and everything have meaning.
Right.
The problem with doing films, as I don't need to tell you, is that it's very costly and it doesn't make money. You know, documentaries are not money makers. So you go into a documentary, as I did on this one, as a non-profit project.
Yes. Very well done.
Well, that felt
Very
like...
well done. I think you're a filmmaker now.
Well,
I think you're going to continue making films.
You're wonderful.
Do you have another story in mind, or do you?
Well, at the moment, it's kind of let's survive as a photographer.
Okay, okay.
But I really do books.
Okay.
So, but this had to be a film.
And you have children too.
Yes, they're all grown up.
They're all grown
they're
up.
Probably
What
as old as you are.
Well, how do they feel about their mother really being, you know, finding something new and interesting to do? I mean, still growing.
Yeah, they're always. They're aware that I'm always turning another corner.
I think that's really...
They're terrific.
Yeah.
They're terrific.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
We're very honored to have you.
I am so happy to be in this film festival.
Thank you.
I really am.
Thank
I'm
you.
Thrilled.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we'll keep people abreast. Just keep us in contact, and then your information, and I want to wish you the best of luck as you continue your journey.
And thank you for doing this. I think it is so powerful for the city of Oakland.
Thank you.
To have these, I loved watching the films, the other films.
Yes.
And I thought, you know, this is so exciting.
Yes.
The community was here to champion that wonderful, delightful film.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Terrific.
Thank you so much. All right. Well, I'm signing off.